breakfast biscuits and Now biscuits.
Senior AFP officers sworn in. 24 Indonesians sentenced for illegal fishing. And military delegates from 6 countries visit Mount Hagen. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Natasha Ravoy. Thank you for joining us. 2 senior officers from the Australian Federal Police were formally sworn in today at the police headquarters to work with the Royal PNG Constabulary.
Chief Superintendent Rodney Swine and Chief Superintendent Glenn Lewis took their oaths as part of their new roles within the RPNGC.
Rodney Andrew Swain.
I, Chief Superintendent Rodney Andrew Swain.
Do solemnly and sincerely declare that
Chief Superintendent Swine has been appointed as the Executive Director for Community Policing, while Chief Superintendent Lewis will serve as the Executive Director of the National Fraud and Anti-Corruption Directorate. Police Commissioner David Manning welcomed the new officers, emphasizing that they will be fully subject to the police codes of discipline and the laws of Papua New Guinea.
Their job is to ensure that they build on the directorates that they'll be executive directors of and provide a mentoring for Papua New Guinean police officers who will be understudying them. So at the time of their departure, the police force is in a much better place.
Furthermore, Commissioner Manning stated that their expertise will be invaluable in helping RPNGC address some of the critical challenges within its law enforcement landscape. Meanwhile, Manning also noted that the integration of foreign officers into the middle management ranks of the force provides reassurance to the public.
You've got 2 very experienced officers who have very much served in other police forces in the Commonwealth and have demonstrated a high level of professionalism, high level of integrity and commitment in their previous roles. And that is something that we would be looking forward to transferring this across to the RPNGC.
Manning said with these police officers, there is no question of allegiance to any clan or district, as they are truly independent and committed to serving all Papua New Guineans. Police Minister also pointed out that the inclusion of AFP officers in key roles highlights the ongoing partnership between Papua New Guinea and Australia in enhancing the capabilities of the RPNGC.
The 2 officers joining us today embody this commitment. They will swear an oath to serve the people of Papua New Guinea and will work closely with our frontline police, bringing with them a wealth of experience and expertise.
These appointments were expected to contribute to the ongoing reforms within the force, focusing on community engagement, anti-corruption efforts, and the enhancement of police standards across the nation. Louis Maingu, National EMTV News.
The Enga State of Emergency Controller, Joseph Tondop, has confirmed the deaths of 2 illegal miners in Pogera open pit mine over the weekend.
Tondop, who is also the acting Assistant Commissioner of Police and Highlands Western Command, said the cause of their deaths is unclear at this point. He said the 2 deceased were believed to be from the Saka clan of Layagam. Following the incident, acting ACP Tondop explained that illegal miners were chased from the mine pit by state security forces into Kolapi. Acting ACP Tondop further emphasized that due to fog cover, the situation quickly escalated, resulting in the destruction of NPL or New Pogera Limited Company equipment valued at over 1 million kina, which was set on fire. Tondop said the SOE Investigative Task Force members under the command of Senior Inspector Meg Anema are instructed to investigate the events leading up to the deaths and other incidents. Tondop said that the open pit is a restricted area and nobody is permitted anywhere inside unless authorized by NPL. He also warned that anyone entering the open pit and found dead is also considered as free death under the clause the Illegal Mining Emergency Peace Agreement signed earlier this year. He affirmed that the police mobile squad from Mount Again flown to Pogera yesterday, while Port Moresby squad will travel today to support and restore normalcy in the province. Lauren Jimal, National MTV News.
The families of 2 police officers from Eastern Highlands Province who were tragically killed in Southern Highlands last month presented their petition.
Representing the grieving families were Goroka MP Ayatambua and Eastern Highlands Governor Simon Sia. During the presentation, Goroka MP Ayatambua highlighted 3 key points from the petition, stating that the families seek justice for their lost sons. They demand a thorough investigation into the murders, and they made it clear that they are not asking for compensation.
We, the people, the family of Eri and the people of Goroka, do not want compensation. We are not asking for compensation. What we want is we want justice to be done. We want the police officer, before we bury him, we want an investigation to happen so we know that justice has been done and we can lay our brother to rest quietly.
Southern Islands Governor William Powie has assured the families that they would make sure their petition is addressed and fulfilled.
3+ suspect, police can work in investigation, which is part of the petition that has been brought to us. 3 suspects already who are involved in the killing of the policemen, uniformed men in Medi, before the police. So police can carry out investigation to confirm and bring these suspects into full force, facing the full force of the law. So some progress has been made already.
Police Minister Peter Chamalili Jr. commended the families for their approach in seeking justice.
No more fake misinformation about roadblocks in the Highlands Highway. No more fake information about compensation. As of this press conference this morning, we are now declaring that there is peace in Southern Highlands and Eastern Highlands and Lower and Upper Highlands. And anything outside of that is basically criminals.
Meanwhile, Eastern Islands Governor Simon Sia has reassured the public, stating that there are no roadblocks or disturbance along the Highlands Highway within Eastern Highlands Province. He also urged the people to stop trusting false information circulating on social media.
I think we put this issue, try to put this issue to rest in the next couple of days. But in the meantime, there is no road blockage, there is no payback or revenge in Eastern Highlands.
Police Commissioner David Manning warned that spreading false information on social media is a crime.
Politicize whatever you want with anything else in this country, but do not cheapen the deaths of my policemen by propagating false information through social media.
Louis Mangu, National MTV News.
Southern Highlands Provincial Police Commander Superintendent Epinis Neely has appealed to the locals living along Keltiga in Western Highlands Province to refrain from staging unnecessary roadblocks, as the police are concerned that these actions could disrupt public safety.
The appeal comes after several days of protest and roadblocks within Keltiga in Western Islands Province, as families of the deceased shows frustration over a road incident involving a Southern Islands Provincial Government vehicle. Provincial Police Commander Superintendent Epinis Neely said Southern Islands Police with the provincial government led by the provincial administrator Mr. David Kelma have met with the families of the deceased by arranging a peace talk in a form of bell call payment to settle the high tension. Superintendent Nili stated that the leaders of Western Islands were now in peace and happy for the kind of approach the provincial government and the police showed towards the grieving families. Nili said they have agreed to pay compensation as in Melanesian way, but the matter is put forward in court and everyone was encouraged to respect the legal process currently underway. PPC emphasized that while negotiation is essential, obstruction roads can lead to unintended consequences for both parties and bystanders. He urged the residents to channel their concerns through appropriate channels rather than creating roadways disruptions. As the case moves through the court, PPC remains committed to ensuring a peaceful and respectful environment for everyone. PPC now urges the citizens to stay informed and participate in discussions that promote understanding and cooperation in each region. Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
In a statement today, Prime Minister James Marape has reaffirmed his government's commitment to law and order by calling on law enforcement agencies and senior public servants to step up their efforts in restoring discipline, enforcing the law and ensuring public safety. The Prime Minister said while there is room for improvement, he thanks the police officers and law enforcement personnel who are taking on frontline to fight law and order issues. He emphasized that while negative media often overshadows police achievements, the reality, he says, is that law enforcement is making progress. The Prime Minister assures the nation that his government takes people's concerns seriously and is fully committed to addressing the law and order crisis. As the escalation on law and order continues to rise in the Enga province, the provincial member, Grand Chief Sir Peter Epetas, said people must respect the rule of law in the province. He now calls on his people to respect the law enforcers and rule of law in the province.
In an interview with the provincial member for Enga province with this newsroom today, Sir Peter Epetas is calling on his people to respect the rule of law and abide by it. He said the recent disorder in the rule of law in his province is an outcome of certain individuals who think they are above the law.
People of Enga province, people of this country have always tried to live within the rule of law. Recently, we see an upsurge in lawlessness because people, certain number of people, think that they are above the law.
He said the government and the state is there to maintain the rule of law in the country.
Well, the government is there, the state is there to ensure that rule of law is maintained in this country. In the recent events in Enga, with the two killings of illegal miners, well, the word itself, illegal miner, actually says that they're illegally on another premises. SML was issued to New Pogera Limited. That SML area is confined to the use of the mining company. Nobody, whether it be landowners, whether it be other Engans, other Papua New Guineans, have no right to be on SML.
Sir Epetas elaborated on the recent incident that arose in the mining area in Pogera.
Between the security forces and the illegal miners, and obviously one security force personnel got injured, but two of my people in Enga were shot dead. And we must appreciate that the police and the security forces are there to enforce the law. Now, if our people bring weapons to attack, weapons are not, especially guns, are outlawed in this country already. No private citizen must have firearms. And so the security personnel, they have a right to defend themselves.
He said the digging up of the highway is another illegal act and is uncalled for, as the highway is for everyone.
Now I've gone and dug up the Highlands Highway down at Lyagam. Now this is uncalled for. This is another illegal act. The Highlands Highway belongs to the state. No person living alongside the highway has any legal right to, in this case, take away the culverts to stop movement of people.
Saipatas is calling on all his people in the province to have some form of respect to the rule of law in the country. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Attention all students, parents and schools. The Smart Start School promotion is back for 2025. Your school could win a school grant worth 44,000 kina. Here's how. Collect 3 empty packets of Smart Start breakfast biscuits, write your name, number and school on an envelope, put the empty packets inside and drop them into an entry box at a registered school. The school with the highest number of valid entries in each region wins. 1,000 consolation prizes are also up for grabs. Register your school now with Paradise Foods Limited. Smart Start breakfast biscuit, proudly made by Paradise Foods.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
EMTV News A Closer Look returns for 2025, the current affairs program that brings to you weekly insights for the latest on education, health, business, politics,
I just want to make that clear,
sports, and more. A Closer Look every Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV. You're watching National EMTV News. Magistrate Paul Nee sentenced 24 Indonesian fishermen to 5 years in prison each for illegal fishing in Papua New Guinea's waters. The fishermen were caught fishing without permits and failed to pay a 90,000 kina fine. Despite their pleas for leniency, Magistrate Nee stressed that enforcing the law was necessary to deter further illegal fishing activities.
The fishermen were employed by the Indonesian fishing vessel KMN Benazir Jaya 01, which had been operating in PNG's exclusive economic zone. The vessel was apprehended on October 22, 2024 by the Papua New Guinea Defence Force after being detected by radar. Authorities discovered a large quantity of illegally caught fish, including yellowfin tuna, skipjack tuna, shark fins, and other marine products. Magistrate Nee emphasized that while the fishermen's personal circumstances were unfortunate, protecting PNG's marine resources was crucial. He also ordered the forfeiture of the 2 seized vessels to the state. The sentence serves as a strong warning that illegal fishing in PNG waters will not be tolerated. James Guken, National EMTV News.
A 34-year-old man accused of defrauding a woman of 1.4 million kina in a failed property sale has been granted bail of 3,000 kina following a court hearing today.
Yaga's lawyer initially applied for bail at 2,000 kina. However, the prosecutor objected, arguing that given the large amount of money involved in the alleged fraud, bail should be set at 10,000 kina. Magistrate Paul Nee exercised his discretion and settled on a 3,000 kina bail amount, allowing Yaga temporary release while the case proceeds. Yaga was arrested on January 21, 2025 in Mount Hagen after allegedly evading police in Port Moresby. He is accused of obtaining 1.4 million kina from complainant Evelyn Wack in early 2022 after the false pretense of selling a property at Gerehu State 3B in the National Capital District. The case is adjourned to April 2nd for hearing. James Guken, National EMTV News.
The Western Highlands provincial member Wairapa, with his provincial administrator Joseph Manibil, have warmly welcomed the very influential and important Defence Force delegates from 6 countries around the world to Mount Hagen. Their 2 days visit in the Upper Highlands serves multiple objectives, primarily aimed at strengthening Papua New Guinea's security partnerships.
These defense representatives from Australia, New Zealand, Japan, the United States, and Indonesia were on a 2-day visit to Papua New Guinea to assess military partnerships, evaluate military cooperation, and gain first-hand insights into PNG's Defence Force operations. They were accompanied by the Papua New Guinea's Chief of Joint Operations, Colonel Michael Banda. In a short discussion with the provincial government, provincial member Wairapa addressed them, indicating that Western Islands is a peace-loving region that played a huge role as a refuge to the Upper Islands provinces to accommodate victims of law and order problems. Colonel Michael Banda said the visit allows the delegates to witness first-hand information on how PNG Defence Force operates in challenging and complex environment, particularly in the Highlands region, where law and order issues persist. He said, while visiting Hela, Enga and Jiwaka province, they gain insights into the strategic deployments of PNG defense troops and how they support the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary in maintaining security and stability, particularly to evaluate the use of foreign military assistance. The delegates met with the provincial leaders in discussion of regional security concerns in hotspot areas like Pogera mine, where police and defense force presence is crucial. This engagement ensures that international defense cooperation aligns with local security priorities and fosters longer civil-military relations. In terms of bilateral partnership and support, these nations have played a crucial role in supporting the PNGDF through military aid, training and security partnership. The visit not only reinforces PNG's strong defense relationships, but also provides transparency in how military support is utilized to maintain peace and security in Papua New Guinea. Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
With speculations on the opposition and NGOs partnering to conduct awareness, the leader of the opposition, Douglas Tumeriasa, affirmed that the opposition team has nothing to do with them.
Meanwhile, when questioned if the opposition is anyway supporting the protest, the opposition leader said the team do not want another Black Wednesday.
I have no idea about the NGOs being called by the opposition to stage any protest. I think the country does not need another Black Wednesday. The country needs peace. And the only way we can bring peace is by addressing the issues our people are affected by.
He said his team does not support in any way. However, with the escalating law and order issues in the country, the people are fed up with all these, thus it can lead to a protest by the citizens.
You cannot blame the opposition. Opposition was blamed for Black Wednesday, and the full investigation report came out and said opposition had no hand in it. We will not tolerate any NGO that comes for sponsor through the opposition, whether through our voice or whatever means, to stage a protest in this country, or in Port Moresby for that matter. But the onus lies with the government. If the government does not address the issues that I've just highlighted, people will get tired of it and people will rise up to deal with it. And you don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen. You don't want the protests to happen in the nation's capital or in Papua New Guinea for that matter. You deal with our people. You honestly deal with our people.
He calls for strong actions by the authorities and also the Speaker to recall Parliament to discuss these matters. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
More than 120 officers with the Royal PNG Constabulary received free medical checkup from the Pacific International Hospital today at the Boroko Police Station in Port Moresby. The first of its kind initiative for the department will be carried out to other centers of the force in the nation's capital. The initiative comes as a corporate social responsibility effort by the Pacific International Hospital. General Marketing and Sales Manager for PIH said his team saw an overwhelming 120 plus officers turn up.
This is a basic health checkup camp which has tests like measuring blood pressure and glucose, random and blood sugar test and body mass index.
Expressing gratitude for the initiative was the Acting Commissioner of Police for NCD and Central, Benjamin Turi.
We are this week for this everyone, starting in Boroko. They will be doing 2 days here in Boroko, then we'll be moving to Waigani, Gordon, Central Province, Megraka, the SSD, traffic, so everyone. Every police officers, both auxiliaries and reservists, regular.
Noting that one's health is indeed one's wealth, the commander said he hopes such can be enrolled out in other centers as well.
We in the city and all the services are available for us in the city. But when you look at remote places of the country, it depends on, back to what we do here, the headquarters will see what's happening, and then just an example for the command here, to our hierarchy at police headquarters to do the same, to arrange with the police officers and the provincial health officers or medical or private hospital in each of the provinces.
As part of this initiative, police personnel who require additional care will be offered a 20% discount on outpatient consultations at the Pacific International Hospital. And now we take a look at the Nesfan market report. The kina closed unchanged at $0.2487 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.2412, $0.3854 Australian dollars, €0.2226, 35.74 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading higher, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed lower, copra closed lower, palm oil closed higher, crude oil is trading lower, and copper closed unchanged. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX 200 is trading lower, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Share the love with Gullah Ice Cream, Gullah Cone Ice Creams, Gullah Stick Ice Creams, and Gullah Classic Tub Ice Creams. Happiness begins with the Gullah range of fun flavors which create taste adventures and excitement with every bite. Treat yourself. Share with a friend while chilling. The whole family will enjoy. Everyone has their favorite. Which one is yours? Share the love with Gullah Ice Creams. Gullah, Gullah, yum.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guide. True Guide, true inspiration through generations.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
Everything business Lomino. Okay, boss friend Lomi, Kaike Lomi.
From Hatok Mang, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. Operator of the Kainantu gold mine in the Eastern Highlands province have announced that results from its recent surface drilling reveal 2 new high-grade veins and the extension to the bulk mineralized zone.
After its 4th round of results from its maiden surface drill program at the Arakompa exploration site, located around 4.5 kilometers from the Kainantu gold mine process plant, results confirmed 2 significant thick high-grade veins as well as a southern strike extension and expansion to the bulk mineralized zone. K92 Mining's Chief Executive Officer, John Lewins, remarked that the maiden drill program continues to exceed expectations, significantly expanding the bulk zone as well as confirming the presence of multiple high-grade veins. He said the two new high-grade veins show high potential for underground mining, and they believe Arakompa has the potential to be the next new mine online in Papua New Guinea. To date, a total of 43 holes have been reported from the surface drill program at Arakompa. The bulk tonnage zone has been extended approximately 150 meters to the south, now covering a strike length of 900 meters, reaching a vertical depth of 650 meters with an average true thickness of 48 meters. Meanwhile, future exploration plans include the deployment of a new compact heliportable drill rig scheduled to arrive mid this year, which will efficiently target the northern extension of Arakompa and open new exploration fronts. Jessica Nui, National EMTV News, Leh.
The Lolowata Island Resort continues to promote conservation, especially on marine ecosystem in the nearby islands in the Bootless Bay area of Port Moresby.
Manager for Lolowata Island Resort, Alex Wilson, said marine ecosystem is an important part of humanity in terms of regulating climate change and providing food. He said the resort had been advocating on conservation and they would continue to do that.
The resort, our board of directors actually has amplified the need for us to actually participate and also lead the resort and the community wide in the actual Bootless Bay area. So some of the things that we actually have planned for this year, and also we have started this late last year, is one, clams conservation effort program. So we've got clams now at the resort. And also that we're looking at is that we've already planted about 1,500 acropora corals and staghorn corals. These corals are resilient to the ocean temperature that's expected to increase by 1 degree. And hopefully with the staghorn and also the acropora, we'll be able to actually farm it and plant it throughout the Bootless Bay area. And that will actually maintain the ecosystem, the food chain, and hopefully we'll see sharks back again, we'll see turtles back again.
Mr. Wilson further said the resort even went on to recruit a marine biologist with research experience in the field, and he will be exploring the deep ocean, studying plants and animals that live there.
The resort also is really focusing on sustainability and conservation. We're the first resort to actually recruit a marine biologist. We're the first resort or hotel to actually have a conservationist as part of our payroll system. So it means that we're pretty serious. And since we're in Bootless Bay, we're working very closely with the local landowners along the Bay area in regards to conservation. They're the key stakeholders in what we do in the ocean and also what we do on the shorelines.
Pakatambua, National EMTV News.
The Asia Pacific Institute of Applied Social Economic and Technical Studies plans to introduce an allowance scheme to assist students with their everyday needs.
With the school's enrollment increasing every year, the Asia Pacific Institute of Applied Social, Economic and Technical Studies Executive Director Thomas Pilla said this scheme will help the students with their bus fare, shopping and other needs. Mr. Pilla highlighted the plans for the institution this year.
Established in, we got two land already available at Kuriva and also in the Abau district. We have 26 hectares of land and 35 hectares of land. So we're going to utilize those land to transfer some of the programs to those areas.
He further explained the school fee schemes for the institution.
If you have a problem with your school fees, we said we have a lot of schemes And when all of you were coming through, none of you said that I'm having problem with the school fees. Can I come back and get myself on the work program? Only 2 students did. Only 2 students. So they only paid, you know, I won't tell you how much they paid. They only paid a small amount of money. And they said, we want to come and work every afternoon on the weekend. Okay, that's fine. Come and work and then, you know, pay your school fees. That's key mistake. We have it.
There are a total of 400 students this year, and the institution is looking for increased enrollment in the coming years. This year marks the 10th year since the institute's establishment. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Morobe's Butibam Pipeline Landowner Association have donated a brand new school bus to the Busu Secondary School in support of the school's performance towards academic excellence.
Deputy Principal Samba Lames said it is not every day that you see landowners actively participate in a school, especially with the overwhelming support through the donation of a new bus. Mr. Lames made the remark after the school received a total of 200,000 kina from the Butibam Pipeline Landowner Association.
Apart from giving us the traditional land to us to establish the school, they keep on supporting us in various ways. So this bus is another biggest gift that they gave, and we as a school, we are very grateful at this time to say thank you.
From the 200,000 kina presented to the school, Chairman of the Butibam Pipeline Landowner Association said after the purchase of the bus, the remaining 44,000 kina will go towards the school's operational costs. Mr. Sayama, who is also the school's board chairman, said the community recognizes Busu's drastic improvement in performance and wants to support the school to continue to excel.
Busu, for instance, is one of the schools that stood up prominently in the last 7 years, 9 years now. And it's always been with the support of the community. So we're trying to complement that. We see where Busu is right now. They've built up standards here, and we try to complement them and try to encourage them to continue.
From its infrastructure development grant funds received as the Pipeline Landowner Association for the Wafi Golpu mining project, Chairman Sayama said education is one of the priority areas that they will be looking to support. Meanwhile, as a token of appreciation, the staff and students of Busu Secondary presented livestock and food stuff, acknowledging the contribution of the traditional landowners. Jessica Nui, National EMTV News, Leh.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Chukai Sports. Stay with us.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
More than the life we know, there is more to what the future holds. You be holy man, no walk on time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes,
Hi, this is David Mead.
highlighting our local sports developments across the nation,
All eyes on Copeland. Now an NRL team based here.
We create a pathway.
and our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name is Gemma Schnobel and you're watching
all the younger ones would follow.
Sports Scene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The SP PNG Hunters are set to hunt for this season after officially announcing the 33-man squad for the team.
Head coach Paul Leighton has once again selected a well-balanced squad featuring both seasoned veterans and promising new talent, setting the stage for another exciting campaign in the Queensland's Rugby League's Host Plus Cup competition. Following the last year's strong finish in the preliminary finals against North Devils, the team is determined to go out further this season with the ultimate goal of winning the Host Plus Cup. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
The Pacific Industries Netball team booked a spot in the grand finals after defeating New Guinea 9-4 in Division 1 semi-finals of the private company's netball competition.
Speaking to Trukai Sports team captain and former PNG Peppers, Susan Wellington said it was a tough journey for the team.
We're in Division 1 and from season 2024 to 2025 we have been undefeated. For this morning's games we had a hard drive with Theodis and we were down by 1 point, but we have to come back and play off with New Guinea, and we got it.
She further said the team will work on mistakes and prepare for the grand finals against Theodis.
I guess for my team, our consistency with handling ball, like our center pass off, we have to look after it in a sense that we have to make the score. If we lose it to our opponents, then that's what we need to work on next coming finals.
She also gave her acknowledgements.
Yeah, firstly, I want to say thank you to the company that I work for, Pacific Industries, for allowing us and registering our team in the Division 1. And we have been super proud playing alongside with other 5 teams in the same division, and we were undefeated. And as a captain in the team, I am so proud of my girls. Regardless they're tired, regardless we throw balls away, but we come back, regroup, and yeah, I think our commitment and the consistency during our game that makes us win.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Garamut's 2 netball team is optimistic and looking forward to make a strong comeback after a 12-7 loss against Rhodes in the semi-finals.
Garamut's head coach Noreen Lau gave her remarks on the team's performance.
We played our semi today and we've lost to Rhodes. Though we have faced a lot of challenges from season 1 until the semi-finals, well, most players were the young players. They've just started to learn netball. and they've done so well today, and I'm so super proud for them. And they've worked very, very hard to come this far.
Despite the loss, Lau said she is proud of the team and looking forward to a strong comeback in the next season.
Well, the things that we need to improve is a lot more training on the mid-court work, a lot of training on shooting, and mostly defending sides and footwork, yes.
She also thanked the people behind the team's success.
I would like to take this time to thank the president of Team Garamut. Has made every possibility for the team to train hard, and we have come this far. And also to our admin team and our fundraising team that have worked tireless, raising a lot of funds to support the players, and I'm so thankful.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Come on, let's go. Here we go.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
Everything business, Lomilo. Okay, boss, Lomi, Kaiket, Lomi.
From Hatok Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Weightlifting has held its monthly club competition at the Lotoa Dika Weightlifting Club at Hanua Bada in the nation's capital over the weekend.
Spearheaded by the PNG weightlifting president, Dika Toa, the event brought together young athletes from various weight categories, giving them the opportunity to showcase their strength, technique and competitive spirit. These rising lifters continue to push their limits as they prepare for the upcoming Pacific Mini Games in Palau. President Toa also acknowledged the coaches, supporters and everyone involved in developing the next generation of weightlifting champions. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
And that ends Trukai Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Attention all students, parents and schools. The Smart Start School promotion is back for 2025. Your school could win a school grant worth 44,000 kina. Here's how. Collect 3 empty packets of Smart Start breakfast biscuits, write your name, number and school on an envelope, put the empty packets inside and drop them into an entry box at a registered school. The school with the highest number of valid entries in each region wins. 1,000 consolation prizes are also up for grabs. Register your school now with Paradise Foods Limited. Smart Start breakfast biscuit, proudly made by Paradise Foods.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
Our chance to building something new, to see a different point of view. With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
Nipla Halivim Wari Belong You.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoniPlus, with you always.
And now looking at the weather report for the next 24 hours. For the southern region, Port Moresby City, partly cloudy with possible showers and drizzles and thunderstorms. Daru, cloudy periods with possible showers and thunderstorms. Kerema, cloudy with possible rain showers and thunderstorms. Alotau, rain showers and thunderstorms. And Popondetta, cloudy with possible rain showers and thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoniPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Tuesday, the 4th of March, 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
It's